Hey guys, on this video we are going to do some abstract. I'm using royal blue, but it's called Ready Set Ski. Yes, Ready Set Ski from Madame Glam. And this is the finished look. I'm going to do it on some large tips so you can see clearly. I'm using my favourite go-to base, all natural. And I'm sure you've heard before, but it smells like candy. I'm just going to go ahead with my first layer, nice and even. And then off camera, I will do my second layer. So I've had to put some gloves on to protect my pretty nails. So when we've done the outline on this bit, it will kind of look like an S with a little bit of a tail. So I'm just coming in 90-degree angle, applying a little bit of pressure. Can you see our wibbly S? So I'm going to fill that in and then I will clean up my lines. So I'm going to look like I'm filling this section in really fast, but the fill parts I'm going to speed up. I take my time, I go very slow. Okay, I'm just going to clean up my edges. I'm just gently pulling the product, maneuvering it back around till I'm satisfied that my lines are nice and crisp. Don't overthink the process. When you're doing abstract, it's supposed to be random and messy, okay? So this time we've done another wonky S, and then at the bottom I'm going to just pull down kind of like a ribbon and join at the other side. I'm going to fill that in. And just remember that when you're doing your cleanup work, your lines, a light amount of pressure creates a thinner line, and the thicker lines require a little bit more pressure. So if you're just trying to clean up tiny inconsistencies on the edge, apply a very light amount of pressure. I'm quite happy with that, so there we go. So I'm going to come in, light amount of pressure, pulling down, swooping back across, and then pulling in again. Fill that in. And if you're having trouble getting your lines nice and crisp, there is lots of ways to help. Things like your body posture really does make a difference. If your elbows aren't rested on the desk, that will not help you. If your elbows are rested, then you're going to have some more stability there. And if you notice throughout any of my videos, I'm always resting my little pinky. And that just also helps me have a little bit more control of my brush. And if your brush is too wet, that also makes it a little bit more difficult to create that crisp line. So always wipe your brush, make sure there's not excess product on there. There we go, just going to pull that bit round just a little bit more. There we go. I'm quite happy with that now. So I think we're going to cure. I find when I do designs, if I break it down into shapes, that helps as well. So on this one, from right to left, it'll look like an S. And then I join that S from the left to right, and it's like a question mark. Can you see? And then I'll just do a little flick at the bottom. But can you see the S on the left-hand side and then the question mark on the right? That's kind of how I break down my designs. Sometimes, especially if it's really detailed, I get a little bit overwhelmed if I look at the entire nail. But if I break that down into sections, it just makes it so much easier for me. So I think we're almost done here. I'm quite happy. So I will pop that into cure and we will do our second layer on the other four. Okay. So I'm just going to come in and I'm going to second layer all of our work. I'm just going to be careful not to go over those lines and make any boo-boos. Some really strongly pigmented polishes, even though you've completely cured, sometimes they can smudge a little bit. So if you're really worried about this and you don't want to ruin your work, you can always use a base layer in between, and that will just protect the work that you've done. Okay, now we're almost done here. Last one. What do you think, guys? Do you like this design? There we go. Let's cure that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give that a top coat now, and then that is us done. Do let me know how you got on and if you enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you again on the next. Okay, I'm going to give that a cure now. And that's us done, guys. See you soon. Bye.